Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. On this stream we're going to be flying, as it is Mayday Friday, as KLM152 with a departure out of Schiphol, and our failure will be engine correction, Gen 1 and 2 failure, also with a rudder failure as well. Let's go ahead and jump in the cockpit and we'll get ready for our departure. Alrighty, gonna go through some pre-flight checks. Flight directors on.
Flight directors on.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Can we pressurize the hydraulics?
Roger, you're clear to pressurize the hydraulics.
Copy. Pre-flight checklists.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Flight instruments.
Heading 360, altimeter 2921.
Heading 304. Altimeter 2921. Parking brake.
Set.
Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Alrighty, it's a good sign. Let me see if the stream is working, because I don't think it is. Okay, it is. Alrighty, boarding's completed. Go ahead and fire up the APU. And we'll go down to FMC here. So we're on the ground at Echo Hotel Alpha Mike. I actually forgot where our position is, but we'll put the ADIRS in so we can initialize our IRS. And then we can break in the checklist for our departure. We'll go ahead and welcome our passengers on board.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome from the flight deck. My colleague and I are very happy to have you aboard today.
We're going to put it here. Flight number . And we'll quickly fill out our page here. Cross index, flight level, we'll go up to 100. Cross index, no idea what it is for KLM. Full thrust, flat 5. Set speed 171.
Speed 171. Set.
Checks. Before start checklist. Before start procedure.
Captain, we got a door light here.
And I knew you were gonna say that. Before start procedure.
Are we clear to pressurize?
Yes.
Okay.
Monitor radar display. Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Please disconnect the GPU.
I'm ready for the checklist.
Roger, disconnecting the GPU.
Thank you. Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flat deck door. Closed and locked. Passenger signs. On. MCP.
B777, heading 360, altitude 10,000.
Takeoff speeds.
V1 158, VR 158,
GPU disconnected.
V2 171.
CDO preflight.
Completed.
Completed. Trim.
4.5 units, 0 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Beacon.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and request pushback. We'll go tail to the left. And a briefing.
Are you ready for the departure briefing?
Go ahead.
Okay, we're at gate. The taxi route out to the departure runway will be as assigned by ATC. This airport does not use ASDX. We will use full thrust for takeoff. For the takeoff config we will use flaps 5. Packs will be on. Engine and wing anti-ice will be required. No noise abatement departure procedure is required. Thrust reduction altitude is 1000 feet. Acceleration altitude is 1000 feet. Departure routing will be by the ATC assigned SIT. As for concerns, weather is going to be a factor for the departure. Okay, so I'll be the pilot flying today. During the takeoff roll, you call out any malfunctional warning and silence the oral warnings. I will then call stop or go. I will reject the takeoff for any warning or condition that significantly affects the safety of the flight. Before 80 knots, I will reject the takeoff for any of the following: takeoff configuration warning, systems failure, activation of the master caution system, tire failure, unusual noise or vibration, abnormally slow acceleration, if a side window opens, fire or fire warning, engine failure, the predictive wind shear warning, or if the airplane is generally unsafe or unable to fly. Between 80 knots and V1, I'll reject the takeoff for a fire or fire warning, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if the airplane in general is unsafe or unable to fly. After V1, takeoff will have to be continued and no action will be taken below 400 feet other than to apply toga and silence the oral warnings. Any questions?
No questions.
Departure briefing complete.
And we need to remove ground equipment. Is it lag? Is the stream laggy at all? Because I can't tell if it is. Diamato. How's the stream, if anyone's watching? Start engine 1. Start engine 1.
Starting 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now commence the safety demonstration. Each aircraft may be different, so we'd appreciate your attention to the TV monitor closest to you.
Oil pressure.
Checked. Looks to be a good start on engine 1. Start engine 2.
Starting 2. Oil pressure.
Checked. Parking brake set. Leave the flaps up for taxi.
Check.
D. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Clear left.
Clear right.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Anti-ice. Engine and wing anti-ice on. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Before taxi checklist complete.
And signals received. Parking brake released. There we go. We're gonna run over the ground crew because we just want to depart as soon as possible. Before takeoff checklist.
Captain, check the flaps first, please.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5.
Before takeoff checklist complete. The cabin is ready.
Checked.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Wipers on.
Wipers off.
One eight left. VNAV select. Runway entry procedure.
Check. Clear on the approach.
09 confirmed. Departure.
Approaching 09.
Copy. Let's try and keep her rolling. Take off.
Check.
Do a takeoff roll of 09.
On runway 09.
Ready, 50%. Thrust stable. Toga.
Thrust set.
Checked. Cabins ready.
80 knots.
Checked. V1 rotates.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Feet.
Checked. Autopilot on.
Autopilot.
Flaps 1.
Climb. Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Schiphol traffic, KLM152. Emergency. We have indications. We are returning back to Schiphol. Stand by. Heading select.
Check.
Yeah, 90 degrees actually. Heading 180. Heading select. I need the Schiphol fix. And I'd like a 12-mile radius. 8-mile radius. Alrighty, so it looks like we have emergencies. We're going to climb and maintain 6,000. Keep speed
1,000 feet to level off.
checked. Wipers off. Flaps up.
Speed checked, flaps up.
Righty, so it looks like we have electric Gen 1 and 2, 1 and right failed. Let's see what's the QRH on board is telling us to do. So we have several checklists here. We do not want to confirm those. So we'll go start with the first, which is electric AC bus right. The AC bus is not energized. I mean. Objective: to restore power or use the APU to supply another source of power. Attempt only one reset. Right control, right gen control. Right attempt only one reset. Right gen control switch off then on.
Just drops off.
Right gen. Back up. Alright. Off. On. APU on.
APU is coming on.
And on. Electric AC bus message blanks. Negative. APU selector start then on.
Set.
Inhibit checklist. Waiting for the APU to power up. Set heading 230. Let's go ahead and talk to the passengers.
Heading 230. Set.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. As you can tell, we've leveled off. We're currently level at 6,000. We have indications of problems with the aircraft. There's no need to worry. We will just be cancelling our flight and we will be returning back to Schiphol.
Checked. Check.
Just going through several checklists, so we're going to be holding around the airport for a while before we start our inbound approach for 09 at Schiphol. Thank you for your attention. Electric. Attempt only one resets. Off. On. Checked. Electric. Gen off message. No. Stays showing. Yes. Equipment cooling override. Wait 2 minutes. Don't know why this is on. Wait 2 minutes. This allows time for the error. The equipment cooling system is in override mode. Okay. Equipment cooling switch off then auto. Off then auto.
Checked.
Checked. Wait 1 minute. This allows time for the system to reset. Roger. Come back to that checklist. And APU checked.
Checked.
APU AC bus negative. APU on.
APU is coming on.
Yes, we've already done that, but we'll do it again. Oh no, this is something different. AC bus. Bus switch on then normal. Yes. Checklist complete. Equipment override, yes. So there's nothing according to the checklist we need to proceed with. And we're banking right for some reason. Let's have a look at the flight controls. Alright. We're going to continue our descent down to 3,000. And we're going to start beginning for approach. Everything we could do now is pretty much all done.
Checked. Checked.
Got rid of.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. As you will all have noticed, I have just turned on the fasten seatbelt signs, as we are approaching a field of reported turbulence.
Set heading 300. Flaps 1.
Heading 300. Set.
Flaps 1. Flaps 1. Flaps. Flaps 5. Gear down. Flaps 25. Flaps 30. I'm gonna take control. Manual flights.
Check.
I have control.
Check.
Seem to have flight input. Approach is a bit unstable.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
$18 knots, 20 knot crosswind,
500.
21 knot crosswind. Winds are varying quite rapidly.
Approaching 09.
Auto throttle off.
Auto throttle off.
Yeah, the winds, I've got a tailwind,
Terrain. Too
it's a
low.
crosswind as well.
Too low. Terrain. 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 Too low. Terrain.
Hundreds, 90, 80, 70, 60. You're at about an 18 knot tailwind.
4,000 feet remaining.
Hey there. Alrighty. Go through some cleanups. Flight directors off.
Flight directors off.
I didn't even think 777s land on 09 anyways. Or at least don't use this taxiway. Put the parking brake on here, and we'll zoom ourselves over to a gate. Engine shutdown, Joey disconnects. And the passengers are deboarding the aircraft. Well, it looks like that doesn't want to work for some reason. But anyways, that was the stream. Pretty short stream. We got on the ground nicely. Had a few problems controlling the aircraft while on final. Bit of wind and low speed, but we got there in the end. The end of stream there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you
Engine NTI is coming on.
later on.